What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play 7 Nights Flashpoint. It is time for what I consider typically the final story mission of what is currently in early access. Of course, it's months from full release, so can't wait for there to be more, but ultimately this is nearing the end of the playthrough. As I mentioned in the previous episode, I'm going to probably shortcut some time off camera and try to force on the next like power play mission from a gunrunner contact. Maybe talk about that at the end of the episode. Regardless, though, it is time for Carnivore, which I would consider generally the hardest, arguably hardest mission in the current version of the game. We're basically generating at near the highest power level possible. Technically, the cap is power level 10, but I generated this before the cap was reached. Going to get paid pretty well. We have a new contact, and we are going to steal an AI trainer from the Electric Jackals. This is something that Brave Star, who's military police, was going to, basically they're going to jump them themselves, but we're kind of swooping in before they can arrive and taking it. And so it is time for Carnivore. We did not do the legwork to unlock a secondary entrance into the place, but we bought a Matrix Snoop, we bought some leverage overall. I'm going to double check my base real quick. I do not have any pending tokens for leverage for anywhere else, so nothing to do except mission planning for Carnivore. This is clearly the entrance. I am running 2 hackers. You'll see why in probably about 30 minutes. I've got my Agent EX, who is spec'd out to also be part soldier, so he's got coordinated charge here to make my team run faster, and then otherwise the same old, upgraded sword and pistol, and my hackers are going to spend that much time in combat, but they've each got stun sticks and level 2 pistols themselves. Alrighty, that means it is time for us to run. We've got plenty of stuff here. Let's get the mission going, and let me check one more thing real quick, which is that he is indeed running the good cyber deck. That's what I wanted to check. We are ready to rock. Alrighty, so we gotta get to the main entrance, which is right here. We need to get into the Matrix to open it up. So, of course, a hacker is required. Either one of these terminals will work. They're actually tied to the exact same host. So, you actually can't... Okay, it will be to our advantage to get inside before we hit to escalation level 2. Good to know. So we'll try to dodge as best we can. Now, of course, there are some guards around, right? We've got some power level 9 whistlers. They can poison me. We've got a regular guard over here. We've got this guard over there. We've got a camera or 2. Cameras usually have 18 meters of vision. So, for example, if I clicked... No, they have 11 meters of vision. So you can see I click right here. That's the edge of vision. You see if I click like over around here, roughly be the edge of the circle, 11 meters of vision. So we can get to around here without getting seen. But of course, this camera will see a hacker over there. This camera cannot. So the goal here, I think, is going to be to bypass these two, just run past them, shut off these two, and just kind of kill this guy on an opening turn. And the only other consideration here is... let me double check a couple things real quick. So do I have... Yeah, I have 2 charges packet loss here. So we're going to probably have her initiate packet losses on this. We'll go for the Alpha Strike on that guy, which should work reasonably fine. I've got swords. They'll work reasonably well. Here's the Tactical Surge. I'm going to jump in... Let's see. So their initiatives are at 13 or so. So what I basically want to do is I want to delay here. I'm going to have Talon put down Coordinated Charge. So we have all of the move points and action points and move speed buffs on. I'm going to have him yield the Gladiator. And she is going to run over here and turn off all the security. So she's going to start by going here. Figure bottom of the stairs is pretty reasonable. We know there are more guards around, but they're not right here. So for now, it's okay. Going to packet loss the camera. And I'm going to packet loss the motion field sensor as well. This now gives her some space to run in and fight this guy. Now, one consideration... is I need to know how much damage I have available. So I'm actually going to yield her real quick. I'm going to have her stop. And I'm just going to start with the hacker right away. One thing I'm considering doing is actually, as I get right here, right, and this is going to be fine, this is this. One thing I'm really heavily considering, and actually I probably should have had Talon lead with a line crawler on the camera, is only hackers and the Cyber Knight can extend disable durations. And so if I had led with my Agent EX and disabled the camera for 3 turns, I could have then followed up with Gladiator, my secondary hacker, and extended that to 5 turns, which would have been enough to keep it down for the entire mission, and we wouldn't have to worry about it. But in this case, my hacker's going to run up here, and I think he's still going to end up doing packet loss, because I think at the end of the day, I don't think he can spend all his action points regardless. So he's alert. Actually, he's not quite alert. We ran past fast enough. But regardless, I'm still going to go ahead and pop this and disable the camera for longer. You can see we drop it from end of next turn till now total of 4 turns. And then my 4 remaining AP, I think my opening hack's going to be fine. Now, unfortunately, getting 3 or so tally per turn is going to add up quite fast, but I'll do what I can to go fast here. We get the Matrix Snoop, which is good. And we know we want to go here, right? So the nice thing is I can go through here. I can 0 interrupt this. I can null op that, or not even null op that, and then go through the RCU. Now, another possibility here. Actually, so the problem is if any of these nodes are like, you can't do any connection stuff, I'm going to get stuffed. And so I kind of have to go and do everything kind of fairly. Let me load hard overclock. That was going to be kind of important. But like, yeah, I could try to get in here and get all the extra juice. What I'm going to try to maximize for is low security level. Now, there's no alarm processing unit, so I can't get anything too special here. But hey, it would have been kind of cool if I could like lower security back down to 0, you know, buy me some time. It'd be kind of nice, but I can't do that. So all I can really do is move forward. Connection health is going to be a non-issue, I think. So 2 active and a passive, that's fine. Again, connection health I think is not going to be a big issue. Drop that. Scan, we see what's over here. Now, I expect to have to 0 interrupt this, but if I don't have to, that'd be great. So what I'm going to do is load... well, let me ripper compression now, because I might as well. I don't think there's a downside to this. Ripper compression. And then I've got 330, right? Which is easily enough to load the programs I want, so we can go like this, no problem. Let's see what's here. Any action restart ice, that's fine. Damage to action, when you download steal AP, I could just go for downloads here. I mean, I could even just leave, right? It's like, oh, take 10 cyberdeck damage? Okay, walk onto the CPU and just like not care. That would be completely functional. Now, one thing to note though, is I don't have the action points to get through all of this and then also open this door. Even if there was never any ice, this would cost me 2 and then 2, and then I have to like 0 interrupt. And so it would cost me like minimum like 40 AP in actual practice, and that wasn't going to be possible even if I didn't packet loss. So just simply wasn't going to be available, and that's fine. If we had a lower power host, like I get the sense that the number of ice on each node is either based on my power level or the scaled power level, even though the rating of the AI itself is green. I've had green hosts that have 1 ice per node, and I've had green hosts that have 4 ice per node. So I don't think it's directly the AI rating that tells you how many ice there are. It's based on probably your power level or the scaled power level of difficulty settings. Anyway, the reason I bring this all up is I'm going to choose to value haste over money in this case. And so basically what I'm kind of considering here is what is the like most efficient set of actions. So for example, right, I could 0 interrupt this. I think it would be kind of wasteful because this is not doing anything, and this is the only thing that really matters. We can like disarm these 2 and then just like take the download and then go to the CPU, and that would be like totally fine. And then I can save 0 for something else. But what I'm trying to think about is I can basically forsake all these downloads and choose to not care in order to drop this very, very early next turn, and then have my full suite of action points to try to get away during turn 2 while I'm still under coordinated charge. I think that's what would be ideal here. And so to do that, I think we're going to simply deception you. This is going to be 10 tally in action. So this is already popped. This is on now. I'm going to disarm you, take 5 cyberdeck damage, but not take the extra tally. It's still going to tick once, by the way. Yeah, it still gives me the 11. But I can now deception you. Take the download, because I can. I'm just going to walk here. Double null op goes okay. We scan, we spike the CPU, and then I can stand here. It's basically free. Load a program. Okay. Still don't care about connection health, so I might as well just drop these things out. And then, yeah, we can't open the door until I have 20 action points because RCUs require 20 AP. So next turn, I'm going to open this, obviously. And then, essentially, I can go down to 50 Matrix action points next turn and still have my entire core move speed. And so I'll basically do that by just hacking the door open and then moving back up here, loading some programs, and taking what downloads I can from these and this until I'm going to be at 50 AP, and then out I go. And that's going to be as fast as I possibly could have because there was no realistic way to get through here. And actually open this door on time. So there's like, I have not left anything on the table, basically. All right, so you're done for now. Again, next turn I could open the door. And I'm going to try to fully exit during turn 2, which I believe I can do because I'm not that far away. I'm not sure. I don't know if he has the 6 move, the 6 move speed, move points required to actually make that happen, but still going to be the goal here. Oh, I see. One of the difficulties is that you're going to see me. I didn't think about that. That is of concern, actually. Because I don't have line of sight on you whatsoever. Because we didn't wait for you to have your turn. That matters. That definitely matters. I mean, I like actually cannot shoot this guy without going like all the way over to here, which I mean, I guess I could do. Or like all the way over. Yeah, I mean, I could walk all the way over here. It would function. No one else sees me. I would be able to throw down smokescreen afterwards. I guess that's kind of my best option. I don't see why it isn't the best option. There's not much else to do here. That patrol's going to be a little bit scary, but it's probably okay. I also probably just want to stun him. Because all I really care about is the guards not raising any alarm. And anything being too scary. And if you get killed, you drop a corpse, then you're going to be alert. And that's not going to be good for me. So I guess I can try with... Actually, no, I don't even have glitch. Or I have glitch, I don't have shadow because I respect. So yeah, why even shoot this guy? There's not even upside to that. We can like pile the entire team like down here, which doesn't do a whole lot for us, but... But ideally, like, it would be nice if we could get out this door with the 6 AP I'm going to have spare, basically. And that would be the dream. So that's just outside of camera range because it's 12 meters. Problem is that route is going to make me visible. I could line crawl the camera just to get rid of it. Just make, things that little bit easier. I'm also kind of like overthinking what's going to be in this turn. It doesn't really matter. I mean, the end result's going to be we're going to stun this guy. Like, I have no other real choice. We're going to try to leave during turn 2, which means we're just going to stun him. And nothing else we do matters. So let's just kind of... Yeah, okay. Let me stop being stupid. I'm just going to run here. I'm going to throw smoke down. Congratulations, you did it. You're going to run over to, like, here. Let's put you in smoke. Why not? You can stand in the smoke grenade. Or the smoke screen, whatever. You can stun this guy. Great, you're stunned now. You're not gonna tell me anymore. And the secondary hacker can also hide in the smoke. You did it. You're a wizard. And just to be safe, we can go ahead and hit the yield. Make sure no one else is doing anything too funny. As known, you're stunned. You're patrolling. You're patrolling. I guess we're all going to move around next turn, but yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not in range of the camera, and theoretically next turn solves everything we care about. Now, one thing I do want to do, as I have him end his turn, because why not, I'm going to actually precast Rewind here on Amble, because Rewind gives move speed, and he's going to want to use that move speed to get out next turn. Considering that this move here is going to cost me, like, 4 action points, but also is one of my faster characters, we should have enough, but, like, let's try to be safe. I'm going to yield briefly and have her full end her turn, so you know the initiative orders. And looks like the initiatives are going to be a little bit annoying, but it's going to be mostly fine. Slows some people down, because why not? Lower their initiatives by 2, and then... Yeah, you're far away anyway, so I can just probably end my turn right here, and this should be totally fine. Should be. +3 tally, whatever. Okay. So again, as long as we have 50 Matrix AP left, Amble is going to be okay. You're going to run around. I don't care about you. You can't see anything. Alright, buddy. So I've got 115 AP. So until I go down to 50, it's fine. So there's the door open. Alright. The barrier is down. We are ready to go into the data center. And there is basically no downside to grabbing some downloads first. It's literally free. So the order of events is probably going to be... I think just this is going to be enough for now. I'm going to walk here. Download, exit, download. Okay. I have to load this again. My AP is getting kind of low, though. So I think realistically, I can't do anything more here. If you exit relocates is bad. Loading this costs 5, which puts me down to 64. Using it puts me down to 60. Going to here puts me down to 56. Using 0 interrupt puts me down to 46, which is unacceptable. So I functionally cannot do anything. Okay, what if we null opt? It's not going to work. So it's disconnect and it's go. There's nothing else we can grab. We got our couple of small downloads. If we had like an extra trap available, maybe it was playable, but it wasn't. It's fine. Recasting overclock, I believe, does nothing. I can check, but I'm pretty sure I don't get more AP. Nope, I don't get more AP. All right. I lost some connection health, but doesn't matter. Safely disconnect. And with my 5+1, I have more than enough. In fact, you know, just quite easy. All right, well, I'm in smoke, so they cannot damage me. It doesn't matter what I do. I'm just going to run over and hit jump. And we have 3 tally. That's it. So, good job, you did it. You can run around, I don't care. I am invisible. At least for now. In the future, the AI will react to smoke appearing out of nowhere. That's just not in the game yet. But that will have to change. It will affect my strategies, right? But for now, I get this. And yeah, all I have to do is just run my team in. And it's fine. We have 3 permanent tally. Again, I only took 1 of the 4 sets of optional downloads, so I did skip on some optional loot here. Sure, yep, absolutely real, but prioritizing expedience, and we'll see if that rewards me. Of course, you're alerted. Doesn't matter. All kinds of intruders are getting spotted. Alright, no way Bravestar knows we're here yet, but it's a matter of time. Every second out there is another chance to be seen by Bravestar spotters, so we are up against somewhat of a clock. But part 1 was pretty easy, right? Turn some stuff off. No big deal. Not sure whether health is like that. I don't think... And maybe he took some kind of damage, but she didn't. There's no way she got shot. I don't know what that is. Whatever. Pretty stacked the data center. There's the quantum tank. There's where you got a hack. And of course there are guards on the way. You spike the CPU. We download the AI trainer. You can also see, what's that? There's a jail cell. Alright, well, nice thing is we have literally 0 tally. We have 5 pending tally per turn, though. I don't know if this normally is higher. I know on Chrome you have, like, we'll show, right? We have an automatic +1 tally per turn. You can see a security tally mod near the top. But that means even on normal, you are guaranteed to hit security level 1 at the end of turn 3, and security level 2 at the end of turn 6. That's, you know, a guarantee if it's, you know, baseline 4, and then it's +1 for me, which doesn't change the outcomes. It would still take me that number of turns. Unless I'm doing my math wrong, but I don't think I am. Anyway, I guess actually, yeah, by the end of turn 5, I would have gained 25 tally, and so I would have gotten just barely more. So I guess I have one less turn. Okay, so of note, there are 4 guards. I don't know what they're doing just yet, but what I do know is that you're probably walking toward me. Yeah, and that's going to reveal me, right? So I can't play it that slowly. And then you guys are probably also annoying. You're walking away at least. And the thing is, I also want to hack during this turn. So I want this guy to get out of the way. This guy to get out of the way. But deal with them. And that's going to be a little bit tight. So I think I need to kind of alpha strike here and just like run at these guys as soon as possible. Which basically means brief field, coordinated charge. The team runs fast. And they're going to use these swords to like absolutely rush at these guys. And theoretically, my armor shred chances are good enough, and my combat should be quiet enough, and I know where they're going or where they're looking at, that I should be able to like group around here, and then be silent enough that, let's see, that's going to be outside of camera range, so this spot is actually fine. No one else is going to see me, it's just you. No one else is going to hear me, it's just you. So there's another guard over there. He knows where I am, which is expected. And so it's worth noting, though, this weapon has 4 charges on it. So I'm very willing to use 1 charge right away to guaranteed shred the armor, because that's what this power slice is going to do, is guaranteed shred armor. That seems really worthwhile. I think I'm also going to marker size here. Right, this is a turn where I'm definitely trying to deal maximum damage. So we shred. We crit, because that was fortunate. Obviously, he's in melee range. No crit there, but good damage at least. Do I have a reason to smoke screen? I think I will, actually. If I smoke here, my hacker can for sure hide inside of it. And that has, like, meaningful upside. And I'm thinking I'm gonna hold on marker sites for other fights here. And then probably use things like line crawler to drop these cameras later. As far as leverage, this is going to be down. I have an active here for this, for revealing the control nodes, and I have an active for deck IO and AP. I'm probably going to use the IO and AP on my, as you can see here, there's a guy here, and there's a matrix host. Also, what buff do you have? Oh, he has the plus move speed, right? He counts as on my team, so he gets the passive leverage. It's kind of funny. But basically, the IO and AP is so tight on my starting deck, on my primary, that I'm not going to get much out of the leverage, whereas on the other one, it actually matters. Anyway. So, of course, your initiative rolls a 14. We've got to care about that. Let's go use our optimal swords and stuff as best we can. Let's put you here. That's going to be pretty cleanly in range for everything. No one's going to hear footsteps, so we're chilling. If I have to stun, I will. I would like to not have to, but if I have to, it's not a huge problem. You're dead. Goodbye. With my 3 remaining AP, I can delay down to 14, which is totally fine. It gives me enough room to wait for everybody else. As long as we're out from here, this guy's out of the way, and this guy's going out of the way. So just gotta kind of keep you locked up. Don't know what you guys are doing. I could check, I guess, but I don't like only catching one person. I'm going to assume you're going to walk like this, and I can just bypass you. So I'm not even going to think about this right now. But this squad matters. I don't know if you're going to walk this way or this way. For now, it's what the smoke is doing. Smoke is guaranteeing my hacker safe. But yeah, you can delay, right? If you delay, you're still going before them. And then you're not hacking this node, so you can just go and play aggressively. And because his camera is likely to turn, I'm going to open things up with going for damage here. And of course, my other hacker should just be running into hack. So the question is, do I want to use a stun baton charge right now? And I think the answer is yes. And the reason for that is she has nothing else going on. She has no other actions to take, right? Because all she's going to do for the rest of her time is like run all the way up here and start the matrix host. And so I think her using some charge right now to like guarantee this all goes well. Like I might get lucky, I might get unlucky. So I got an actual hit, which means, you know, this person's actually likely to die next round. But we turn that off. We're done for now. You're chilling. You're going to go part way and then wait. It was actually close. Like, making it is a bit tight. I'm going to go here. That should be fine. I think that magnet's the right... Ooh, actually, no, you're not going until next turn. It's fine. Okay, so I'm going to put you here and then wait. This should be basically invisible to the other two guards, right? You're not going to find me. You're not going to find me. There's no way that's going to be in the cone. So you can delay. And then you can safely walk up and say, yeah, you know what? It's a sword swipe angle. But I wanted to hold onto Atomic Stutter in case, like, it wasn't correct for her to go for a stun. Like, if she couldn't stun and turn this camera off, for example, right, that would have mattered. But you can just go for your swipe now, because there's nothing else going on. Turns out, see, we got unlucky, right? We got a graze, and so we went for the stun here, which guarantees that we're fine. And then, unless your initiative roll is godly, right, if you roll a 23, I'm suddenly in a really bad spot, and Amble has to take this kill, because this stun is going to you know, end. So you're patrolling. There's really no way you find me, but obviously, like, you would have seen that, you know, this guy would have caught us. You're stunned. You rolled 19. It's going to have no problems killing you. I need to delay. Let this guy get out. Okay, you're out. Good job. Thank you. That should be enough that we're fine to start hacking. With 3 AP left, it's actually not bad. I want to consider using, yep, only a hacker. Okay, so let's see what we're going for here. Should be a pretty big host. Yep, it's a pretty big host. So one thing I could do is I can reveal matrix device control nodes. What I believe this does is reveals things like SCUs and RCUs, which I believe is what's needed, to be fair. No, I have to spike the CPU. This doesn't even do anything, right? This won't help me. And I think neither will the IO or the AP. The 50 IO doesn't make any breakpoints for me, and the 10 AP is not my bottleneck. So I'm going to basically have to fly this one blind. Thankfully, it's a green host, so it's not a big problem. I'm kind of fortunate about that. Which means I don't care about escalations too much, which means I'm not going to load disarm until I know where I'm going. Even though this is always this layout every time, I always forget if the CPU is down here or this way. I literally never remember. I think it's this way, but I never remember, and I just, like, never bother to actually write it down. Actually, I might have it written down. Let me see. This is the data center objective host, and yeah, my notes say far right, I think. I didn't actually write it what it was. Even though I could clearly do this, and I've done this mission like 8 times. Anyway, this pacify is going to be kind of annoying. Obviously, we kill the AP cost. We kill countries because we have to. And then for funsies, let's go to the right. Let's just go to the right, see what happens. If it's not that, who cares? Worth noting that 40 escalation is normally tied to a yellow host, not green. So even though it's a green AI, because I guess it's, what, Sidewinder, maybe? Sidewinders are 40 escalation or something. Or it's just tied to it being a story mission host, and those are a bit unique. Anyway, this is fine. We can walk up here. Connection health, I think, is going to be not a problem here. We're going to go for tally first. Connection use has to be killed. We've got to load passive ice again. Making pretty good progress so far. Damage to connection, I guess I might as well. Connection use, I have to. That's going to be annoying. Let's go ahead and 0 interrupt that then. Almost certainly. In fact, let's just do it no matter what. We found the CPU. That's cool. It'll line up pretty well with actually getting an escalation, so this is going to be pretty decent. Null op 1, null op 2. Protection health is not the end of the world right now. Spike the CPU. That is objective complete on turn 1. The AI train has been pulled from the simulation. Make for the exits. We got what we came for. Alrighty, so CPU is spiked. I only have 10 AP, so I can't really go anywhere. Even if I did have AP, if you disconnect the turn that you connected, you always get reset down to 0 AP in meat space, so there's no real upside for you. Well, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna load disarm. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna scan for traps. Unfortunately, I get rerouted. Scan for traps again. If you load a program exit the node, that's actually fine. I just can't sleaze for a while. but I can easily knock this down, and then probably get rewinded so that I can get through the rest of this. And I mean, I guess I could choose not to greed for loot, but I kind of want to greed for loot. I don't have to, but so it's like, here's the thing, right? I can rewind him, and by doing so, I will have all of his stuff up except for null up, and I can go try to hack the second matrix host and leave my other hacker to do nothing. Or I could in fact like leave her here with a partially revealed matrix, and she could like slowly churn through the rest of the ice here, right? This is going to turn back on in 2 turns, and then I might not get back here in time to get the downloads, but you know, maybe it's okay. But it would be a possibility, right? I could choose to try to do that. Do a little bit of stuff here, maybe like get through this node, then disconnect, then run over, and then have the other hacker come over and like go down here and grab these 3. That would be functional, right? It would be fine. But I think I'm going to leave him here since he's already got some programs loaded, and it's, I think, just going to look okay for him. And I think it's going to be how you're going to play it out. I'm not guaranteed that's correct, but it's how I'm feeling. We get a fatality reported? Wait, aren't you stunned? Okay, this is getting messy. We need to find a new exit. Okay, I'm confused how... Okay, yeah. Okay, I think this is a bug with stuns. I've had this issue before. Okay, I'm gonna report a bug here. So, stun failed to block. Yeah. So, yeah, stun stick debuffed, right? And then we hit turn 2, and we suddenly hit a bunch of escalation, including it saying that an intruder, like, including that the AI report was that like there's a dead body found and whatnot, and that's just like, yeah. So unfortunate that I got a little bit screwed on what seems like a pretty small, what seems like a meaningful bug, since I was, you know, perfect stealth here. Of course, I could have just used Atomic Stutter and not used the stun stick, and then it would have worked. Unfortunate bug is what it is. Oh well, get anything about that. You know, it is what it is. So we're going to try to get out of the way. Obviously, you have to kill you. You're going to act too soon. You're heading... I'm not sure. Yeah, you're suspicious. You've probably been told to move. And you've been told to move. Okay, you haven't. But yeah, you're going up this way, so you're going to cut me off. And I mean, this smoke ends at the end of this turn. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna be here, but that might see my agent EX. So I gotta think about how I'm gonna move around the map now, because obviously my plans got shifted by that being kind of crummy. That's sort of too bad. Okay, is it hide in the smoke and then ambush people and let them all run forward? I don't love that, but it might be the play. You're running down for sure, and I know you're running over for sure. So let me think. Yeah, what is my goal basically, right? So I want to hide from you. I think I have to ambush you as much as I don't want to. I think I have to. And what else is there to try to look at? What else? I'm trying to think of what else there is to like maybe try for this. You're running down. You're running over. I think I'm gonna hide in the smoke and just wait for the enemy to act and then react to their movements. I think it's my best option here. I don't love it, but I think it's my best option. So everyone can spend one action point, or at least one move point. Hide in the smoke. Yep, you're running really close. You're not doing anything. This guy's gonna move. No, you've already had your turn. You're not going till next turn. This guy's not gonna find me. This guy's not gonna find you if you run over. So I think you can go and just like swipe at this guy. And it's fine, although... Oh, okay, when you move, I'm gonna get caught out. So I need to like... I need to go this far and then stop. You're not gonna see me for at least a little bit. I can duck behind this stuff here and it's gonna be okay. Yeah, you see me, I don't care. I'm hidden from everyone else who has a turn, right? You have a turn, you have a turn, you have a turn, and I'm gonna be hidden from all of them, so it's fine. You can go keep hacking. So download access, exit the node, load a program, just don't load any programs, got it. Oh, I didn't have rewind available because of how everything lined up. That's kind of annoying. Oh well. Get rid of all of them so I can get rid of that stuff. Here's this stuff here, and then I could disconnect reconnect, but that would mean I would lose overclock, and that's not worth it. So let's see. Tally on any action, download a file, use a program, any action. So now what's interesting is this triggers so early that nothing's going to happen here. So I just click deception, then go here, and now these are... Oh, I have to get rid of this. That was a bunch of tally, which is unfortunate. And then we'll go here. Connection is getting kind of bad. I think I'll tank the AP cost instead. And then I can zero interrupt, or sorry, I can ripper compression to get deception up. Yeah, connection is getting kind of bad, but it's okay for now. We'll go in this order. Okay, so this is program loading. And if I go, yeah, okay, I can go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and I can get here in time, so that's going to be the play. You should still be disarmed. You are. Okay, this is already popped. I lose disarm. If you load a program, steal AP, that's actually fine, because I'm not going to load any more programs here. So we're fine like this. I can take my downloads and then probably walk out and disconnect, because I'm going to have really bad connection health next turn. But I can get these 3 downloads and then disconnect and then come back, and then with basic programs, kind of lurch through the rest of this. Although actually, I might need to leave soon, because we're going to get very annoying escalations pretty soon. Because of the bug where it went to security level 3 instantly. Which is going to make things kind of tough. I don't really want to make slow progress, but I don't have a choice right now. Alright, so I want to save a stun for these guys, because they're actually more threatening to me. So let's see, what are the rolls here? Well, we're going to kill you with a stun or something else. You're far enough away for now. And you're far enough away for now. So as long as we can kill you with Talon and actually, you're going to be really hard to kill because you are... Yeah, you're tanky, and I don't have enough crowd control. Because only Gladiator has a stun. Well, actually, well, we have 2 stuns. I have Gladiator and my Cyber Knight. And so I think what's going to have to be is... I think I have to burn the stun now. Because I think I can't kill otherwise. Camera sees me, which I kind of figured was going to happen. But I can at least expect your movements. You're not doing anything yet, which is nice. Do I care who I shoot? Not really. I'll just shoot you because you're relatively unarmored. Then, of course, you can't go for an armor slice because you don't have all the tools for it. Actually, the funny thing is, there's a chance we could have gotten the stun stick to work on him. Actually, that's not true. Her stuff is on... Someone's stuff is on cooldown. Okay, well, that's going to be a kill. That's good. Down you go. Yeah, and her stun stick's on cooldown, so all we can do is swipe. Be decent damage, but it shouldn't kill. We're just barely out of eyesight. So, and you can see actually this pillar is blocking that corpse, which is kind of funny. We shred first hit, nice. So, still needed the stun, right? He's not dying. We're definitely getting, you know, this camera tally here. Oh well. And of course the smoke drops, and so now they know. We found our new exits, that's good. And we do have mission complete, however, I want to free this guy. Brave Star will be arriving at the end of next turn. But that's probably this turn, right? This is the next turn, I believe anyway. So, okay, you are being sent to move, which is scary because you are like 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna get here and you're clearly gonna see me. That is scary. I don't really want you to see me. I think I want to rewind Amble. Well, he needs to disconnect and reconnect. That's fine. I can still rewind him, though. The alternative is, how long do you have on smokescreen? One more turn? That's fine. I can't stun you reliably. I think rewinding Amble makes the most sense. The difficulty in my head, though, is how are we going to deal with exactly what you're doing? I can't hide from you. Not at all realistically. And by the time you turn the corner, like, here, you're going to start seeing me. So how can I play around that? Like, at all? Yeah, I mean, this is in shot range. I mean, this is in shot range. And the game is telling me you're not going to look my way. Can I force enough damage to kill you? Will this actually work? Let's see, you're at 16. Yeah, I can't get Talon to go sooner for marker sites. Ideally, Talon goes for marker sites. We get a bunch of accuracy, and this makes the game look a lot easier, because we get... The 50 bonus accuracy is a really big deal. But I don't have that. Now, my entire team still goes before them. But I'm still really relying on, like, my pistol damage being good enough, and this guy not really being in the way. I don't have stun right now. You're probably still walking toward me, which is actually really scary. I think Amble has to be done during next turn. I think Amble can't stay. I think he has to leave because this guy's going to walk up on him almost certainly. And if he gets shot, I'm going to lose a lot of health. So I'm not allowed to really do that. So yeah, I think we're just going to... Can I get line of sight on you? Not really. The other stuff's in the way. Like this and this kind of block. Yeah, this block's right here. So I'd have to get around it on one side or the other. Look, the game is telling me you're not going to look my way, so I'm going to take that. Hey, we found a guy. Let's investigate. Alright, yeah, this is not horrible. This is not great because of range and everything else, but I have no choice here. Okay. Ooh, you can hear it? Oh, crap. Shoot, now he's going to spend his turn running forward. Now, thankfully, he's not going to get in range to hit me, but I made a mistake there. Okay, so you can't stay. There's just no way. This is not... Load a program, download access, take any at case. These are fine for now, but it's going to be download, 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 leave. And these are all fine to stay where they are. Okay. Walk here. Disconnect with my 14 connection health. And... Yeah, you being alerted is scary, actually. I think I made some mistakes. Well, best we're going to do is... I mean, I could just throw smoke at my feet. It wouldn't be great, but it would at least work. Damn it. Yeah, I think I overstretched for this one. I mean, I got screwed by this person reporting when they shouldn't have, but... I really want to greed my consumables, but I really shouldn't. It's like a big mistake, too. Again, Tal doesn't have anything. He has a concussion grenade, but concussion grenades are loud. You have concussion. This guy has concussion. Yeah, so no one has any shock traps, because I think maybe you? Yeah, you have shock binds. So the only quiet stun has already basically been used. There's no way I can reach for a stun grenade. This guy's way too durable. This is not going to be a terribly accurate shot. Like we already saw that from before. I think it's actually just run up and throw smoke at my feet. That's really unfortunate. but I don't think there's a better option right now, so I think it's literally run here, throw a smoke grenade, feel bad about it, delay. Okay, you're not going anymore, you're hunting instead. That's helpful at least. You can delay. You can at least walk into the smoke, make it a little bit nicer. I probably should have been more willing to just let this guy move or something and hope they wasn't going to shoot me. I think it was a mistake. Well, we know that you're in combat, but you can't shoot me yet. I know I can't get a stun. You're going to walk towards the gunfire. You haven't seen me yet, and you still won't because of smoke. You see a corpse. Yep. We could always leave, but I really want this. And again, we know Brave Star is arriving soon. What is your initiative roll? 12? Don't care. You're already alert, so I don't really care what else is happening. As far as I can tell, if they're alert from being shot, they can no longer, like, escalate more tally by seeing more of me. That's my understanding of how this all works out. Turns out my hacker probably could have stayed because this guy's turning back around, but that would have been a pretty big risk. Here's Hanz. We're not one of the Ejacks. He sold exploit kits. All right. We've discovered how they came to get it. What would you do if we freed you? But he's a Wireghost, okay? He knows people. Alright, well, you can end your turn, because something else to do. Our initiatives are definitely better than yours. And these guys aren't close, so I'm not worried about this. So we're going to run up. And I'm in smoke, but this will show me that I have line of sight. Actually, can I shoot from here? No. Okay. I'll shoot from here then. And that's going to be, yeah, not great because of the low cover. But we'll do what we can. So we get the escalation. Orders received. Ah, here's Oscar Kova. And SWAT is coming in. Wait for breach. They blow up the door. And they blow up that door too. Comply now, and I'll be understanding about your mistake, and we can discuss a fair release for you and your team. Nope, kill him. Alright, so this is why stuff gets tough. And it's why I wanted a second hacker, was to actually start on that on time. And I got screwed by the, Oh, and he says he can track me, by the way. Oh, shoot. You had the initiative... Oh, shoot. Wait. Oh, that's bad. Wait, why were you... Did you have a reason to be alert? Did I ever shoot you? Or did you find me? I don't think we ever shot this guy, right? How did she know to run up and shoot at me? Like, legitimately, right? Like, I don't think Omni was supposed to be alert. That's a problem. Well, we are stuck between a rock and a hard place. Which is that we've got SWAT right here. They've got Good assault rifles, plenty of damage. Some of you guys have shotguns. Some have ARs. The shotgun guy is tanky. That's a problem. I would like to free Hanz here. That's going to be a bit difficult. But I would like to. So what I'm going to try to do is have my cake and eat it too. I think I have enough smoke grenades that I can be really stupid about it. So I'm going to run here. I'm going to swipe at you. And I think I can make the smoke land on everybody. Okay, that should count as him in the circle, and it clearly counts as her being in the circle. So you're fine. You're far away and suspicious. You're going up there. Okay, they all just became alerted because of, I guess, because of Brave Star. I guess that's fair. But that obviously makes this a lot tougher for me because, yeah, now they're just directly in combat mode. Alright, well, she's going to go for hacks. Alright, move closer. In you go. It's time for leverage. So we're going to use the link scanner. Here's what we want to open. We're going to use the Ripper DX to get some extra IO and action points. We're going to load this stuff up. Going to load Spoof for the first escalation. We've got a blue AI who's going to be actually really, really weak. Active and passive ice have to get dropped, of course. AP cost, I don't care about protection health really at all. Pro loading I can skip for now. I can go here, it's fine. AP cost and then tally. Yep, we'll go in this order. Protection has to get killed, of course. We scan, we see this. That's going to be kind of annoying. So we'll look for these. Damage subject, any action, program loading, tally. I have some shield. I think I'll go for tally. It's a blue AI. I think I don't have to care. Okay, we get here. We have when you download, get screwed, and I can't load any programs. So let's go here. Get rid of you. I need to load up scan so I know what's around. Okay, we've got some downloads. We've got this. So I mean, basically, what I'm going to do is download because I can, and then go drop this stuff. Maybe with double null op. I don't know. We'll see. Free this guy, and then try to book it. But it means, yeah, so it basically means during next turn, I can make my escape, or I can make the play. As long as I don't get, like, an escalation that, like, sends me somewhere, that would be very annoying. We should be in a pretty good spot. Also with noting that, like, I could have probably just double null op this, instead of using 4 different programs. And it likely would have been okay, but I can just null op that, and it'll be fine. Anyway, you're doing okay here. If I disconnect, she can't leave the spot, and so I can't even get my other hacker in it if I wanted to. So there's not really a point in doing this. In doing anything different, I should say. Of course, she's been shot, and that's not good for her. She's taking damage over time. DUF isn't huge. 15 health per turn is not horrible, but it's not great. And this hacker, I believe, yeah, doesn't have access to anything else. Just has a concussion grenade. He's already thrown the smoke. Okay, so one thing I could do, since we're all hiding in smoke, is yield and let all the guards, like, use their turns up. And that way I can, like, pick somebody off if I want to. I think Tactical Surge is worthwhile here as well. I think there's only upside. Alright, can you guys fight amongst yourselves? Maybe, perchance? I'm not fighting Brave Star yet. You guys, however, are probably going to fight the Ejax. Okay, Overwatch, sure. Okay, you ran up to the smoke. Still can't shoot me yet. There you go. Shoots the Whistler. That was probably gonna die. Oh, okay, that was a glance. Overwatch. That's a lot of action points, actually. Okay, yeah, so they're all running right in there. And keep in mind, this smoke only is gonna last for the remainder of next turn. So for turn 5, it's still going to be up, but then for turn 6, it's open season instantly. I don't have rewind for a lot of time, so there's no way that's going to, like, save me or anything. I keep getting bounced out because of it being the edge of the screen. Okay, fine, whatever. Alright, who's the guy with armor? The one at the back? Okay, well, that's gonna have to be the target then. I will go for a power slice. I can wait on stunning. Actually, can I get in? Oh, I can get in for less. Yeah, that's still in the square. Or the circle or whatever. Oh, it's not in range of him, though. Is that because I can't hit from inside the smoke? Really? I guess that's not 2 meters, so that's fair. That's within 2 meters, but maybe I have to be inside the smoke, like, really cleanly. I would have liked to be able to use Atomic Stutter here, but I think striking is more important than stunning right away. Maybe that's wrong. Striking is valuable. Stunning is also valuable. And if I if I stun early, right? If I go here, okay, here's what I'm gonna do actually. So if I go here, I can just shoot. I guess do I want to though, right? I kind of want these guys to shoot each other, but they're all kind of in the way. Is the thing. Like, with these guys being in smoke, they can't be shot at anyway. So these guys are just going to be, you know, blocking me. So I guess I go here. Because I can't shoot out of smoke, I have to shoot from outside of smoke. That's a kill. And then I can spend 1 AP walking into smoke the rest of the way. That's pretty clean there. And I guess I'll go for a stun. We'll ghost on the shotgunner because he's the tankiest, which means he's the most annoying. 4 turns, you're gone for the rest of this mission, basically. And then you've got a melee weapon, so you can try to go be cool. And I think we're swinging for the fences at this point, because there's not much else to do with this guy. You're going to be flanking at some point. Like, you will eventually catch up to me and I'll have to kind of deal with you too, but for now it's fine. I think I'll go for a stun later. I'm gonna start punching people for now. There's no way I can go for a pistol shot. Yeah. No one can be hit here. Alright. Oh. Taking 15 damage turn is not a big deal. I have to make sure that I'm able to smoke grenade at the end of the turn, so I don't get jumped on right away. So I've got to be a little bit careful about my action point total. I should still yield and let these guys be useless. I don't see why I wouldn't. Right, get the free information, I think. This guy's nothing else to do, so I'm going to let him just swing. Try to get this kill. Good hit. Nice job. Alright, not bad. Ooh, coordinated charge would have been useful in a prior turn, when I would have actually made use of all that, but oh well. This supposed to be in range, that's good. I guess you can just start swinging. Actually, another one would have been, marker sights would have mattered here, but I'm going to save marker sights as a way to, okay, you have the Medicloud. Okay, he's one of the Medicloud, which means I think after I kill here, I might go to heal her, but it actually won't matter, because she's not going to take stress from the bleed. And then I'm going to choose to shred your armor, I think. Now, I think we're going to wear you down because you're already stunned, which means you've reduced armor, and I'm going to save the charge for something else that might matter more down the line. Man, we got the shred anyway, which is kind of what I was thinking was going to happen here. So you're done. I guess I can move you back a little bit. Maybe even here, which is like some level of cover. I've got to make sure, though, I still throw my smoke grenade at the end of this turn. That's going to be needed. Unless my initiative rolls are always better. Yeah, so that guy went for a move in Overwatch, got clearly killed. You're running away, whatever. You're still stunned. You can keep hacking. Disabled, 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 disabled. Take my free download. Go here. Double null op. That gets rid of everything. I don't know the initiative orders, so there's actually a very small chance this guy is completely screwed. I don't think that's true. But he joins my team. Hopefully it's his action right away. Hanz has joined your squad. He is basically a bodyguard unit. He has dash and very little health. I can go down to around 70, 80 action points and still get downloads, so I'm going to be a little bit greedy here. Damage to connection. Scan for traps. If you load a program, okay, don't care. Sleaze you. Download, download, and then... We've already taken action this turn, so I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit more here. I can go down to 70, actually, and it's fine. The rest I don't care about. I'm going to disconnect you. And, again, just have to acknowledge that this turn is going to have to end in me running for the exit. Now, of note, I can actually get to the exit. I have 3 AP left, because I can, like, take 1 strike and it costs me nothing. Or I can be like, hey, let's all go together as a big team. I mean, killing you doesn't matter because you're literally stunned. So, like, I think it is evac, and it's fine. The only thing I care about is getting the rest of the team out, which is going to require... I mean, again, I don't need to kill this guy. It doesn't matter. He's stunned. We're going for the evacuation. You're going to be a little bit annoying, but I think you're not going to reach me. At least not right away. If your initiative roll is really good, I'm going to be really scared, but that should be fine. But also, most people can't even see me, right? Like, I'm out of their attack ranges, so... You can get out. You can buff yourself with bonus move points. There you go. Should make it no problem. Actually, pretty close, but still gonna make it. I don't have stun until next turn. This guy's not gonna reach me. Right, that's gonna take 6 AP in the first place, so let him go ahead and try. He is running. And if his roll is good, I have to deal with that, but he's chilling. And then these guys are on the other side of the map. Alrighty, so my initiative rolls are all over the place. You're going early. You're not going at all. You guys probably don't matter. You're going relatively early. You're going to 8. You're going at 16. I can bump Amble above that, and I can bump you down to 18. Which is actually still going to be above Amble, which is a problem. So I'm going to probably need to throw a shock mine here. But I think the rest I can do initiative stuff. So I have 3 spare AP, right? So if I shock mine, I'm catching him, right? He's not getting to act. Okay, you're not getting me. You're stunned, right? I can make it with 1 AP to spare. I can use Precomputed on Amble and bump him up here. So you can't do anything because you're stunned. You can't do anything because you're stunned. You're going next. You're almost certainly too far away to matter, although it's not a guarantee. You probably could... Actually, no. You could almost certainly run up and go for an Overwatch. Which means this shock mode is probably still important. But Amble can't break out of Overwatch if he's in a bad spot. He's got a concussion grenade, which is not going to break out of Overwatch either. And Talon is not going to have smoke screen. He has marker sights. I could, like, hide him behind the wall or something stupid, and then, assuming he's in range, he could, like... Yeah, like, how would that even be any good? Like, he's going in between, so, like, Talon would yield, but he'd be in line of sight. And, I mean, like, this guy... Wait, no, oh, he's a shotgunner. Oh, it's huge. Okay, he actually can't stop me. There's no way he gets a good Overwatch cone here. Almost no way. It's technically possible, I guess, but... I think I have enough manipulation that I'm okay. Actually, I should wait for you. Actually, I have no idea if I can wait for you. I think you don't think you go far enough. Well, let's hope. I'm going to take a bit of a risk here. My hacker might get shot. It is what it is. Okay, you're not very close, but you rolled pretty well. You're stunned. We get new bad guys. More SWAT. A bunch of people are stunned. You're going on 16. And again, you guys both get to act before my hacker gets to go. Which means you could run in and get a good marker sights. That would be possible. I would be very sad if that happened to me. Guess we're just gonna risk it. Thankfully, you're shooting the other guys, which I'm very happy about. And I think you just can't be dangerous enough. That's one of the good things about this mission, and trying to stealth past the Ejax is they pull aggro, right? These guys got caught up, you know, spending a couple of turns shooting and going into Overwatch, which I'm very happy about. It's very good for me. So we got enough. Obviously, we skipped a bunch of optional payday, and I think we got screwed by a bug where this person ratted on me, but... yeah, this does not go the way we thought. It's okay. We came out ahead. We did get shot, but we got shot on our secondary hacker, which is, you know, fine. We did the right thing, okay? We're good people. And so he can be a Wireghost contact. He can use his Wireghost leverage. He can, you know, sell programs and stuff. So, of course, we can give him to Manuel Habern and get money. Or we won't mention Hanz, okay? We want to have friends in the Matrix. We want him. We could talk with her, but nah, we know the answer. We're going to keep our boy. We put it back on the rails. We're a real operator. So if I had a MilSec background, which is basically... actually, maybe I don't have Hardliner. It's maybe possible to have somebody on the team who gets this tag. I don't know if I'm going to get it. I thought... because this is Betrayed Detective, the background, I'm pretty sure. So I do have a MilSec background. But I guess I don't have the Hardliner tag. I'm not sure if it's possible to get it right now, but theoretically be possible. Yeah, it'd be interesting to know if they can actually track Cyber Knights. It's an issue if they can. So we can turn Hanz over. We can double the payment, which is like 400k. Which, to be fair, like buying a Wireghost for 400k is not, you know, a huge deal. But no thanks. We'll take the Wireghost. It's easy to make money. Yeah, so he owes us 5 favors, and he's actually going to owe us a favor every single month for the rest of the game. Yeah, so our hackers were like, hey, listen, we can grind out some split kits. We will lose -2 trust. Right now, trust has very little impact on the game. It's completely reasonable to lose trust. But theoretically, there's a world where you would care about that. So we can go send our hacker here. Though she's wounded, we can actually send her anyway. This guy's, of course, stuck in the detox. And what's interesting is being a hacker, makes you good. Having the Grocket passive makes you close-ish. Having the Tinkerer passive gives you an option. Or trait, I guess. But their specific backgrounds actually make them specially good at this, which is cool. Like, they have, like, specially tagged hacker backgrounds that make them even better at this legwork. And so, sure, you're extra special. Let's try to get our exploit kits. You know, we have 5 days. She can be patient. And of course, Emmanuel Habern is willing to leak some MilSec items. So we have a new item seller, which is cool. We got some Matrix downloads from both halves, basically. Right, we made our 400k, really 280 because of, the team payment. Good amount of XP. Of course, a lot went to people in the SimStream Trainer. 200 XP per mission is a lot of XP. That's a level in many cases. Looks like our hacker friend gained some XP. Actually, did you gain? I forget. Was she... actually, yeah. She gained no XP from this mission. She gained no XP because she went on the legwork. Because I think she was at 956 beforehand. And... she was at 956 beforehand. Right? And we couldn't run the solo hack because it was for Warner Bronze. So that's actually a bug. Okay. If someone ran Carnivore and you send them to the exploit kit legwork, they don't get XP from the mission. No extra details. Yeah, that definitely happened. I'm like very sure of that. All right, it's fine. We find bugs. I'm fine with it. Early access. Game is still fun. I don't really care. I would like to at some point play that mission fully stealth and see what like feels different if you can actually delay Brave Star for that long. But I've never been able to delay Brave Star for that long. Okay, so I have a lot of money, which means I can go buy this new clinic. I'm gonna do that right now, actually. So hey, I've got money. Okay. Here's 400K. Go make a better clinic. All right, just clean out the back room. 2 weeks get the medical equipment, and then when it's ready, we get a new private clinic. All right, so this is gonna be due in 2 weeks, right? We've got a siege mission lined up. We've got this guy who's the trainer, of course. He's recovering from his injuries. She's on legwork and also, I believe, recovering from injuries, I think. I guess just a wound, no injury time. Okay, fine. At some point, we can send you for treatment, though, and drop that off. She's stressed, probably get a stress limit break, it is what it is. But that is Carnivore done. Oftentimes, you'll see actual... it will spawn... my brain is blanking. No, I know how to say this. Sometimes it'll actually spawn mech infantry on those reinforcement waves, and that makes it really tough. Anyway, it is the fact that you get surrounded, the fact that, you know, you have automatically alert reinforcements coming in on 2 different sides with long-range weaponry that you can't really hope to outrange. There's no way your sniper is going to outdamage those guys, even if you had one. It's just like, oh, it gets very hectic. You make some compromises. Obviously, you skip optional loot when you can. I've run that mission where I get all the optional loot. It makes it a little bit hairy. It's doable, though, especially if you have enough damage. Like, it is totally possible to alpha strike those Brave Star reinforcements because they always come in at, like, you know, initiative 8 or whatever. So you can just shoot all of the electric jackals and then hole up on the top side and have 3 people with guns, and it's like they spawn and you just kill them with a bunch of, you know, full auto damage, like marker sights accuracy or whatever. It's completely reasonable to do it that way. But you really have to be ready. Like, this mission is tough if you don't know what's coming. But, of course, I know what's coming. So let's see. What else is there to do? I think, realistically, the rest of this playthrough is, like, there's technically some story content down the line to do. We can get more powerful, of course, if I ever get lucky with some more blueprints, and I can try to get, like, some higher-level pistols. But, realistically, I've, like... You know, I'm reasonably kitted out with melees. Eventually, you can find level 6 melees. There are high-level pistols. I've got level 4s. There's other level 4s, level 6s. Yeah, what I'm going to try to do is demote myself from Chrome difficulty and actually have saves, because it's an Iron Man save right at the very top. Single save and backtracking. So, I'll probably break out of that and try to get a bunch of missions for Origami Joe. And now that he has power play... we can save and reload until he's the one who offers a mission, and we can try to get him a bunch of influence, and then with him having influence, we can run his missions, get him back up, and then save right before he does a limit break, and I'll get him to limit break into special missions. And that'll be the goal here, and I'll run him with this squad, and I'm probably not going to run anyone else's missions until that happens. You know, more or less going to be the case here. I'll, you know, upgrade some buildings and whatnot, maybe we'll put in some cyber surgery stuff, but that's going to be kind of the play here, is trying to get that off the ground. Otherwise, there's nothing really new. There is a very small follow-up mission on Carnivore. There's a solo hack mission. That's a follow-up there, which, you know, I'll do when it's available. But otherwise, it's all kind of normal stuff here. So I will stop the recording. I will ideally have next episode either be this siege, just to have it. Like, hey, let's look at sieges with pistols only. They're going to be kind of tough. That might be an option. Otherwise, it's going to be maybe bounty counterhack, or maybe the special mission that he runs. But otherwise, it's procced in for a while. So that's going to be it for me. I will probably see you for the finale of this next episode, if I get to it. No guarantee. It would probably take a while to get that mission to spawn, but I'll do what I can. Maybe I'll see you next challenge run. Not sure. But thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.